It has been more than a week now since two young children were swept away by flash floods in Bucks County. 9-month-old Conrad still has not been found. His 2-year-old sister Maddie discovered more than 30 miles away in the Delaware River. And tonight we're hearing from their grandmother, also swept away but survived. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Sheba Russell.
I'm Jason Martinez, and officials have been searching tirelessly for Conrad, and at the same time the Bucks County community came together to remember the lives lost in last week's flooding. Our Eddie Kadam joins us from the 9/11 Memorial in Garden in Yardley, and it was an emotional evening there, I would imagine, Eddie.
Yeah, Jason and Sheba, I don't understand how these families were able to get through this. The grandmother, mother, somehow able to talk about not only surviving all of this, but also having to live after losing so much.
There were sewer pipes, there were pieces of road, there were huge trees that were being tossed, and how I did not get hit by one of those is an absolute miracle. I guess I get to stay here for a while. Kind of wanted to be with Katie and the children, but that wasn't my choice.
Delia Galindez was in one of the 11 cars swept in the ferocious flash flood in Bucks County.
We got out of the car, the water was up to my shin. I took a few steps and I was swept under the guardrail, along with my daughter Katie and our grandchildren.
Katie Seeley and her 9-month-old son Conrad and 2-year-old daughter Maddie were swept away by the water. Dahlia described how her son-in-law and 4-year-old grandson survived.
Jim was able to hold on to the guardrail and his son, and stood in those waters many, many minutes. I don't know how many. He told me his shoes looked like they had went through a cheese grater. That's the force of this water.
She says eventually a veteran police officer who she considers an angel saved them. She could see Dave Love, another survivor, hanging onto a tree behind her, but neither could help each other through the force of the water. Dave spoke with a heavy heart about the loss of his wife, Yuko.
Yuko Hino, love. I love you. I am so sorry. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you for all that you did.
Paul Shields is the grandfather of Conrad and Maddie on Jim's side. He thanked the tireless efforts of the first responders.
Many of the rescuers we visited had tears in their eyes when we thanked them. One of them told me why. It was because they were all treating the search as if they were looking for their own children. And it showed.
Enzo Da Piero.
The names of the other 3 victims were read as the torches were lit. Enzo and Linda Di Piero and Susan Barnhart. This ceremony held at the 9/11 Memorial Garden, where the mission is after darkness, light.
Somehow I'm at peace. At times, I have comfort at times. It's piercing, it's there. And one of the things we learned with the grief counselor is love never dies. Love is bigger than the loss, which has been catastrophic.
The Upper Makefield Township Police Department sent out a statement saying they are continuing their exhausted search for Conrad. They have one section of debris near House Creek that runs into the Delaware River where they're trying to search. They're going to do that when conditions allow for it, as they hope to bring little Conrad home. In Yardley tonight, Eddie Kadam, Fox 29 News.
Not a lot of words here, just emotion and grief and disbelief that grandmother can come up with words and put it into words the way she did, so eloquently.
So eloquently. Yeah. Eddie, thank you.